How is everyone doing on whatever day you might be watching this video? I have the hiccups. I have the freaking hiccups. I've been trying to get rid of these fucking hiccups for a while. I was preparing my stuff, and then all of a sudden I got them. But pretty much this is the stuff that I'm going to be using to do my moss pole. I wanted to record a bit. This is some chicken fencing. So hopefully I'm not going to be hiccuping throughout the whole video. So anyways, I've been letting the sphagnum moss sit. I got my zitons. I got my... I went to Hobby Lobby and got this to use as the wick. I got 2 pieces of PVC pipe attached together because I'm going to be creating quite a long one for this little guy that I have over here. For this guy. Because if you can kind of see, I'm probably going to have to propagate this girl to cut her right here so that she can kind of regrow again. This is what she was on, and I got this off of Amazon, and didn't really do what it needed to do, but I wanted to kind of record something, kind of get out of my mind, consistently stay on track of trying to do something different, not just scrolling through and trying to zone out. Today is Saturday, someday in Saturday, January, I think 20 something, and yeah, let me keep going. Let me see if I can do this. I've never done this. This is the first time I'm going to do it. I watched a couple videos myself so that I was able to kind of do it correctly. So, here. This is where I'm going to be placing her. I measured it with a Sharpie so that I don't go below this. The chicken wire, this actually I had this because I did create my own other moss poles. But they were never self-watering, and they were actually kind of hard to kind of keep watering. So I'm hoping to see if these ones that I do will be easier. These are the ones that I originally did without the self-watering, and it's hard sometimes, especially like in the small apartment. You can see my little girl over there. In the small apartment, I really don't have that much space on the patio to be hosing down this moss poles. So I'm hoping that this one is gonna work. And then instead of me trying to buy one online and spending like, I don't know how much they were, but let me try to DIY, do it myself. So this is where the thing is, so that I can match. And then I'm gonna cut it up here, not here. The first thing I have to do before I start doing that is measuring this little yarn. So, they said I had to do, since it's already kind of like whatever that's doing, I'm going to create a little knot. And I was reading that supposedly we needed to get a kind of a man-made material because it rots. It can prevent like rotting or molding or whatever. Anyways, I'm going to measure it from right here. And I'm going to do it all the way down there. I don't even know how I'm going to do that video. And then measure it back. So anyways, that's kind of what I did. I did it the length of the PVC pipe twice, and then left a little extra just in case. So now what I'm going to do is, here's this PVC pipe. I'm going to dump the little that I knotted already into it. And you know what I already realized? That this thing is too thick. Oh, yeah, it's gonna have to be a thinner one. This is too thick. Now, since that didn't work, I'm gonna have to go, because this was a original one that I was gonna go with. And I didn't go with this one because I thought that it wasn't gonna work. So I'm gonna have to try it and see if it works. See, this is the first time I'm doing it, so let's do this again. So what I'm gonna do is measure it. Like I try to feed it through this little hole. I'm trying to feed it through and it's not easy. I'm getting frustrated. That's the only way it worked. I'm getting irritated, so you can clearly see I want it trying to record because I was getting in my mind again, and I wanted to, since I needed to do this, I was like, hey, why not just record something? And I'm kind of having like a mid breakdown because one, I'm hiccuping, and two, like the type of person that gets annoyed when I don't get something right the first time. So what I did was basically blow to suck the thing so I can, yeah. That's what I did. Now I'm gonna put the cap back on. So it's throughout the whole thing now. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a zip tie here. So it's right there. So then what I was seeing them doing is they were just twisting it like this all the way down. And that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just gonna try to twist it tight together so that it waters evenly. So I'm gonna stop it right at this black mark, the mark that I made right there. But before I do so, I'm gonna put another little zip tie at the bottom so it doesn't move. Then I'm gonna cut it off. Okay, so now let me cut this little zip tie off. The moss has been soaking. I actually decided to cut it in half. So now it's gonna be like that. So now that I decided to cut it in half, it's actually smaller, so I don't have to use that much sphagnum moss. And what they were saying is don't put it in too damp, so I'm gonna try not to do that. So this is what it's looking like so far, and now I basically have to zip tie it from the top. Stop zip tying it. Just pretty much grab one of the corners like this, and like from each side, and then you feed the zip tie through. Like that. And then you go all the way down. And that is what it looks like. And you can see that girl over there. And now, I'm probably gonna just looked it up from the upside. Probably have to put some on the bottom. Oops. Well, there you go. My attempt at a watering bowl. Now I know what I have to do. If that's not funny. Took me a half hour and also had the hiccups. Pretty much that is it for this video. If anyone watches this video, I hope you get some information and laugh. I would suggest you go watch some other videos because this video is just me doing it on a whatever, doing it on just to do something because I needed to get them done and kind of record a video at the same time. And hopefully if this lands on anyone, just know that it's okay. You're not the only one struggling with not knowing who you are and struggling with feeling alone and mental health. It's okay. And I think we need to make sure that we bring that more mainstream, that it's okay to be lost. It's okay to get yourself lost, and it's okay if you don't know where you're going, even though it's scary, because it's so fucking scary as fuck. All I can just say is just keep listening to yourself. Keep listening to yourself and loving yourself and truly taking a moment to start knowing who that person that looks back every single day in the mirror mirror. And these hiccups are just gonna drive me crazy, so I'm just gonna wrap it up. But that is it. Until next time, stay beautiful, but most of all, stay kind to yourself. Adios.